a woman was telling me, she was 8 months pregnant at the beginning of the war. She had her baby boy. He was 1 month old and he was killed when a strike hit next door and he was killed by the shrapnel. The situation is basically getting worse by the hour and by the day. There is no access to food, no access to drinking water. 8 of the Unrwa water wells that were in Jabalia, they stopped functioning weeks ago. Here in Gaza City, I'm meeting people who have fled for their lives, and they're showing me these appalling videos where they're running through the streets, they're navigating, the rubble. There's bodies of children around them. There's bodies of people who have been killed everywhere that they have to walk and step over to get out. It just sounds absolutely endless horrors going on in the besieged area. Our latest estimate, around 65,000 people in these besieged areas. They are scavenging from residential buildings, scavenging among the rubble, trying to find any old tins of cans, surviving on things like animal feed. Hearing these stories of people's families under the rubble and fleeing and having to leave them behind. People are traumatized. People who haven't managed to escape, they're absolutely traumatized. I met some children just in the last few days. You can hear the planes going over, you can hear the drones, and they freeze. They completely freeze. They don't have anything to say. Their teeth start chattering. They're absolutely paralyzed by fear from these experiences that they've had over the last few weeks. And I'm sitting in a room at this school. There's holes in the wall blown out, and they're filling these holes with not even plastic sheeting. It's blankets, it's bed sheets, it's curtains, trying to stop the wind and the rain coming in. The family is sharing a piece of bread. That's their meal for the day, just a piece of bread between them. It's around 100 to 130,000 more people forcibly displaced from Jabalia, from Beit Hanun, from these besieged areas. And that's what they're arriving to. Charcoal buildings, blown out buildings. It's raining, it's cold, it's freezing. Everyone I've spoken to has only managed to leave with the clothes on their back. They don't have mattresses. They don't have tarps. They don't have tents. They don't have blankets. Families are crying, begging because their children don't have clothes. They don't have warm clothes. Babies don't have anything to keep them warm. There's around 13,000 people who are currently on a medical evacuation list at the moment. And the World Health Organization and partners have been able to evacuate just a few hundred. When we're speaking to people now, they're just telling us they want it to end one way or another. They want their dignity back. They want their homes back. They want their lives back. They've had enough. They've had enough of suffering. They tell us on a daily basis, I would rather die. Me and my family would rather die than continuing this suffering. We accept our fate. We cannot continue in this undignified way anymore. We cannot continue suffering so extremely and so uncertainly.